pick. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Nick.
I'm Eric.
And this is Talking Interference Sports. We are brought to you by the Game Changer Sports Network. Go check out Game Changer Sports Network on Facebook, where you're watching us live at right now. And check out Tabby's Coffee. Tabby's Coffee is located in the Everett Library. Go say what's up, tell them we sent you. And UCGeek.com to go to the World Series. Go get your ticket at the World Series. Buy your ticket with SeatGeek and use promo code GCSN. And you'll get $20 off your purchase. And you'll help us out. How was your week?
It's been long. I've been sick, so.
Was it these little antihistamines?
No, it's nicotine gum. I'm trying to quit chewing.
Oh, okay. All right. Quitter.
Well, I figured 15 years is long enough.
I did a pheasant hunt on Sunday, so I did not watch any football. Unfortunately, it really kind of irked at me, but I had a blast doing it. But
it's kind of funny because we were just talking about that last week, right? Man, I'd much rather go hunting than watch football.
I would. I would much rather go watch football than go hunting. Like, I like watching football, man. It's a relaxing,
hey, man,
I'm
not knocking it. I just thought it was funny that I ended up watching
football and I was the one hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had an opportunity that I got drawn for a pheasant hunt, so I dropped everything and went for a pheasant hunt. So
I do the same thing.
My knowledge of what happened last week is little to none, but we'll try to skate through this week.
My knowledge of what's happening pretty much every week is little to none, so welcome, brother.
And that's why we're professionals. If you guys didn't see, the World Series was set and started yesterday, and the Nationals ended out getting the W in Houston, 5-4. How do you feel about that?
Man, I feel pretty good.
I don't want to see the Astros win, specifically just because they're in the AL West.
Yeah, they're in the Mariners division.
But at the same time, I don't want to see the Nationals win, and they're already there. But they made the Mariners the only team left in the league to not be in the World Series. So at the same time, like, I don't want to see the Nationals win, but I don't want to see the Astros win. But not Washington Nationals don't really have any kind of they've already done what they can do to the Mariners. You know what I mean? But if the Astros win the World Series, then we're looking at playing the World Series winning team all season next year.
Yeah.
And that's not what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. And I think just it's not the Red Sox and it's not the Mariners, so yeah. Let's go Nationals.
Let's go Nationals. All right. I was say it's currently 2-2 right now.
They tied it up.
It up. So my prediction is the Astros win in 6. I said 5 earlier, but
well, obviously that's not
going to happen. Well, I mean, technically it still could.
Yeah, I guess it could, yeah.
But I don't think it's going to happen anymore. So
no,
I changed my prediction to 6 now, so I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah. The Astros have been, out of the two, the Astros is a much more consistent team.
Most definitely.
I mean, there were points in the season not that far away where people would have thought the Nationals aren't even going to make the playoffs.
Right.
But they did make it all the way through, starting it from the wild card.
Right.
So, hey, I mean, you could play mediocre ball and just to get into the playoffs. And
yeah, right.
I mean,
hey, no, that's
other
true.
teams have done that where they're just like what was oh my God, I can't think of his name now. Price. That
David
pitched-
Price?
Yeah, David Price. Great World Series last year. But before that, playing for the Rays, or was it the Marlins? I can't remember. But fell apart in the postseason.
Right. Well, and I think that has a lot to do with the team and the surrounding
No,
parts
I'm
of.
just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Some teams just play better in the postseason.
For sure. I mean, Clayton Kershaw is an amazing regular season pitcher.
Right.
And just
it's-
fails year after year after year in postseason.
Yeah, but if you look at like when the hits come, it's not during the first game. It's when he has to face the same team twice. The second time is when they really start hitting off of them,
Well,
which is an unfortunate, thing for
that's the thing. I
a
think
pitcher.
that's
But
yeah. Well, I mean, that's them like spending a day, seeing how he's pitching and then making adjustments. And
Right.
that's him not making the adjustments and going out there and pitching the way he regularly pitches. And that's why
Yeah,
he does
but, I
so
mean,
bad
if
in the postseason.
you have success the first time, and you're like, well, how do I change so that they can, that's why I'm not professional. So
Right. Well, and I would think, just think about it. Like, you have done well against that team the first time you pitched them.
he just gets figured out.
Right. Make the adjustments is all I'm saying, because other people
then-
are clearly making the adjustments.
But then the
against
next
you.
season, he still has, he'll face the same team again, and it'll be the same thing.
Right.
Like he has the skills. He's a good pitcher, but
Right. For sure. For sure.
yeah, when you get to those 7-game series or whatever, he gets figured out, and then he's not effective.
Right. Anything else other than World Series going on that you want to talk about? You got any wrestling stuff? You got any rugby stuff?
Wrestling
You
season
got-
hasn't started yet, and I've been super busy. So the Rugby World Cup is going on right now, but I have
Isn't South Africa in it?
yes.
But Rugby World Cup.
I haven't been following it as much as I.
South Africa has been killing it, from what I understand.
Well, they beat Japan 26.
Well, Japan, from what I understand, isn't that great of a.
But they were in the quarterfinal.
Hey, look at that. I stand corrected. Japan went 4-0 in their pool. So, wow.
Yeah, but they might have been in a pool.
USA got smoked, dude.
Yeah, well, the USA 15s team isn't very good.
Yeah. Well,
Not nearly as good as the sevens team, which
the sevens team is
killing it.
So the semifinal is England versus New Zealand and Wales versus South Africa. And it starts at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So
Big reason why I haven't watched much.
wow. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I haven't paid enough attention to
Yeah, I mean
say
I've caught
anything about it. So-
games here and there when they're not at 2 a.m.
Right.
but I think I've watched 3, and that's been over
Which
the
ones did
course
you
of a
watch?
month. Let's see, I watched Ireland and I think it was England. Oh, it couldn't have been in England. It was one of the first games. I think it might have been Scotland. Might have watched that one.
Okay. All right. Well,
And I watched a couple others, but I can't remember who was playing. It was just randomly on. It was like, oh, cool.
maybe we'll get some highlights in here and talk about that next time we're around. Because they got 2 semifinal games happening before our next time. So maybe we'll talk about that next time we come around.
Yeah.
You got Wales and South Africa and England and New Zealand. So we'll maybe hit on that next time we come through. But, all right, so let's get on to some football then.
Sure.
We got 2 teams on bye this week. The Cowboys and the Ravens coming off of a win. I think the Cowboys won last week too, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they beat somebody.
They beat the somebody.
Didn't they play No, New England played the Jets. Who the hell did Eagles.
Eagles. Yep, 37-10. Okay. Cool. So,
How'd
those
we
are our
do,
teams on bye.
Did you get a chance to
I haven't. So what I'm going to do is after this week, I'm going to tally up all of our stuff,
Okay.
and then I'll give us like mid-season ranking for all 3 of us. So
I want to know if I can beat a 50-50 odd.
yeah, right? I don't think I'm doing as good as you. But
Really?
anyway, we got the Vikings.
That's not already the spicy ass chicken. Right?
We got the Vikings facing the Redskins, and this one is in Minnesota. In primetime, Kirk Cousins is 5-13. They're 5-2, and Washington is 1-6. What happened to our? There we go. All right, and damn, bro, my phone or my computer's being all kooky. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Basically, Washington is like one of the worst teams in the league, and I would say Minnesota, other than recently their passing's been going up. So when you give them a 17th rank on NFL.com, I kind of tend to disagree with it a little bit. I think Kirk Cousins has been passing really well since they had addressed the issues that they were having. So 6th in offense sounds good to me. And, I still really like Dalvin Cook in the backfield. He's looking good. Give me the Vikings all day. On this one, the Redskins look awful.
Yeah, I mean, 49ers only beat them by 9, but
I think Keenum is on the I think weather conditions had a lot to do with that.
absolutely.
And I feel
That man, I'm telling you, the Redskins defense looked better than 21st in the league to me.
okay.
I mean, yeah, weather helped them, but I'm still not going to pick the Redskins over the Vikings. But
Is this you telling me that you think the Redskins are a better team than a 1-6 team?
I feel like they could be.
They could be. Adrian Peterson is on the injured list. I don't know I think he's listed as questionable. And Case Keenum is also listed as questionable as well.
Well, like I said, I still wasn't going to pick the Redskins over the Vikings.
Okay.
But
All right, go ahead. Give me a flip. We got the home team,
home team.
Minnesota. Minnesota across the board. All right, let's move right along. We got the Seahawks in Atlanta. The Seahawks kind of got stomped on there. You don't think so? I think it was kind of one of those games where, like, you can look at the Seahawks and be like, yeah, this is like a Super Bowl contending team, and then they come out and play like they did on Sunday. And you're just like, what happened?
Well, there was bad weather, and anytime you give up 2 defensive touchdowns, chances are you're not winning that game.
Right. Matt Ryan's slinging the ball really well, and the defense in the secondary for the Seahawks is questionable to me still. I love what they're doing in the front of
Right.
the offense or the defensive line, but I feel like they get burned too much in the backfield, and they've made an adjustment to get Quandre Diggs, who is a safety from Detroit. They made a trade for some draft picks. I hope that helps. I hope they stick him in, and the guy can play nickel because the Seahawks are a pretty nickel-deep team from what I'm seeing. I don't know, man.
You're
The
gonna
Falcons
sit here
are
and
1 and
tell me,
6.
though,
This,
that you're gonna pick the Falcons over the Hawks?
I'm honestly contemplating it. I'm honestly contemplating it.
Ooh. Second and passing.
This could be a game where the Seahawks should win it and do that thing where they
Don't.
like when they played Tampa Bay last year.
Or when they played the 49ers that had won, 2 games?
Yeah,
That was, in week 15?
yeah. And drop the ball.
Yeah,
Like,
they should have a cakewalk into the playoffs.
The Seahawks usually are a team that bounce back really well from losses, such as last week. But I feel like this could be a trap game for them. I'm honestly contemplating picking Atlanta in this one, though I don't honestly think Atlanta is a better football team.
I see what you're saying. I just don't see back-to-back losses for this team. I could see if they had beaten the Ravens, I could see your point, and they'd be like, all right. Not that they'd, let up, but maybe a little bit, pardon me, burps.
I'll take Seattle, but I just want to go on record and say I feel that this is a very, very, very deep trap game for them where they could get burned downfield really well. And Devontae Freeman has a good game against them, just specifically on the way that Alvin Kamara did too. I think this could be just like a mixture of really, really bad things that could happen for the Seahawks. But I'm gonna pick the Seahawks. I think it's gonna be a really close game for no reason.
I think the difference.
I'm gonna flip the coin here. Go ahead, keep talking.
I think the difference is going to be that is in the defenses.
They take the visiting team. Okay.
Yeah, the Falcons don't have a good defense. I think Matt Ryan's a good quarterback, but he can't throw the ball that accurately if he's constantly rushed or getting knocked down.
How much has the Seahawks been doing on that front seven in terms of sacks?
Well,
I don't think they're up there that much.
I mean, they're not. They're not like.
And they
in
let
the upper
Lamar
half.
Jackson run 100 yards on him.
Yeah, but
I'm just
The
pointing out
Ra-
facts.
the
I'm playing
Ravens-
devil's advocate here. I'm sorry.
the Ravens have a better offensive line than the Falcons have.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that. The Falcons also haven't sacked anybody in a month.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I don't know. I guess this is a long
Easy Seattle for you?
This is a long-winded way of me saying Seattle. But
Okay. All right. I also will take Seattle, but I'm doing it kind of reluctantly. Broncos Colts, and it's in Indy. And I think Jacoby Brissett is kind of finding his groove here. I don't know how they did last week.
they won.
Yeah, they beat the Texans 30-23. I'm feeling Jacoby Brissett right now, man. I'm really liking what's going on with him. Did we see how they were doing Offense is 22nd, so like they're middle of the pack, but Marlon Mack's kind of carrying the ball, I guess, quite a bit. 10th in rushing. Broncos defense is way higher than I anticipated them being. 4th in the league. I don't.
Yeah, for a team that's 2
That's
and 5,
kooky.
that
Yeah, that's
seems
kooky.
odd.
Yeah, I'm taking Indy in this one, and I feel pretty confident about that one.
Yeah. That. Mm-hmm.
All right. Takes the home team, Indy. We got clean sweep through 3 games.
That's bananas.
All right. Sell
Either
down,
we're
Gwen
doing all
Stefani.
this writing and we're still not live on Twitch.
Oh, dang. You're right.
All right, I'll keep it going. Oh, Christ. Damn. Really?
Man, I wish you would have reminded me earlier.
I just thought about it.
Well, I wouldn't have even thought about it. So, there we go.
Man.
Hey, if you guys aren't following us on Twitch, go follow us on Twitch. Richter Shoe, RITSHOUE. Talk Interference Sports is going live on talk shows and podcasts.
Well, my initial thought is coming off a bye. Bye is for adjustments.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Okay.
because they've had the time for adjustments. They're going to come out after having made adjustments and put away a not so good off and on Tennessee football team.
They're 3-4.
I know, but I mean, when they're on, they're on. Who's
And
their
it's at home.
quarterback? Is it Mariota? Is it oh Christ, I just had his name. Damn. Never mind. Whoever they got now as quarterback. I don't know.
You're taking Tampa?
I'm still taking Tampa.
Okay. Just to break the clean sweep that we got going on here, and to basically say when we have these games with Tennessee where they end up being 3-4, there's games where they've been winning that they shouldn't win, and games that they should win that they don't. And I think this is going to be one of them. Jameis Winston's going to have a good game. However, I don't think it's going to be enough to carry them to a victory. I'm going to take Tennessee by a significant margin, though.
All right. Well, in my misery, who's their quarterback?
I think Mariota is going to start this one, from what I was reading.
Really?
Yeah, I think
That's not
so.
what I read, but okay.
Let's check in on it. Let's check it out. But, I mean, even if that's the case, they ended up beating the Chargers last week. The Chargers are kind of a mess. But, you know,
Oh.
Ryan Tannehill,
Yeah.
threw for 312 yards, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry had 90 yards and 1 touchdown in that game as well. And I still feel confident that the Tennessee Titans will pull the victory here. I'm going to take Tennessee. See what the coin takes. I'm taking the visiting team, Tampa Bay. All right, let's move right along. You got the Saints and the Cardinals. From what I'm reading, Drew Brees is expected to be playing this game again. Not saying anything against Teddy Bridgewater, because Teddy Bridgewater did not lose a single game since Drew Brees went down.
Interesting.
Not one game has Teddy Bridgewater started and lost for the Saints since Drew Brees went down. I thought that was going to be a significant margin of losses for them. And I thought the second that Drew Brees went down that they were going to be scraping and clawing for a wild card spot because of that. But here they are at 6-1, and the only game they lost was the game where Teddy Bridgewater came in after Drew Brees went down against the Rams, who since then haven't done too much as the Rams. The Cardinals are 3-1. Saints are 6-1. There is not maybe rushing. It looks like rushing, but from what I'm reading, David Johnson is supposed to be out. And they've even gone as far as signing Alfred Morris as their running back to fill that spot. The New Orleans Saints are going to win this one by a landslide, I think. And, I'm still really impressed with, a 3-1 start as the Cardinals. I don't think you could ask for more from Kyler Murray. Really, I don't think you can with this team.
Shut.
I'm sorry, man. I'm on the Kyler Murray train, dude.
Oh, that's not what I was referring to.
Oh. What? What are you referring
Nothing.
to? Okay, all right. I think the NFC is going to have to go through New Orleans this year. The championship. I think New Orleans is the team to beat right now in the NFC.
I agree.
I definitely don't see the Cardinals beating the Saints.
I don't even.
All right.
I'm not even looking at it from, I think the Saints are that good. I'm just seeing you have a good, but a rookie quarterback going up against the 7th-ranked defense.
Okay.
Mistakes are being made. Interceptions are going to be thrown.
Okay.
And that's what rookie quarterbacks do. It's fine. It's not a knock. I'm not trying to, put a knock against Kyler Murray and say he's not a good quarterback.
I feel it.
I'm just saying you can't throw, 3 interceptions and expect to win a football game.
No, not at all.
So
are you saying that
that's the
Kyler
reason
Murray's
I'm giving
gonna
it to the Saints.
Kyler Murray's gonna throw 3 interceptions this game?
Maybe he will, maybe he won't, but
You can make a bold prediction. It's all right. I like making bold predictions.
But
Let's do one for you.
a rookie quarterback going against a high-ranked defense, I wouldn't put it out of I wouldn't say it's unreasonable to say that he would throw 3 interceptions in this game.
I like it. Next game we have is the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Los Angeles Rams. And the Cincinnati Bengals are 0-7, and the Los Angeles Rams are 4-3. The Rams kind of fell off the map here, didn't they? Real far
Is it
from
weird
grace.
that I kind of want to pick the Bengals in this?
I kind of want to pick the Bengals also, but I'm not going to.
No.
I'm rooting for the Bengals in this one. I just want to see the Rams just completely tank the rest of the season. It seems like they've got a lot going on. They traded Marcus Peters. I feel like they're really trying to wheel and deal to get 1-year contracts, and this isn't a way to this isn't a way to win championships, man.
Now go back and look at our last season's shows. That's what I said. Is like look at all the 1-year contracts on the Rams, and look what happened. Now they're sitting at 4-3.
Yep.
They're not, 1-year contracts don't make a dynasty like the Patriots.
Right. Hillary wants to date me, bro.
I
got
want to date Hillary.
Weird pop-ups on my computer. Sorry.
Was that a squid? What the hell was she doing?
I think it was a turtle, bro.
Damn. Danger.
AJ Green will not be back this game, from what I'm reading, but is close to a return. I thought you were gonna be talking sports. All got sent to host. It's hey, sorry, man. I appreciate you showing up, though. The Cincinnati Bengals probably won't be doing too much with out AJ Green. I think once they get AJ Green back, they're gonna start turning it around because Dude, Andy Dalton's throwing the ball really well. Nobody can score a touchdown. Tyler Boyd's out. Like, they're just struggling here. What's going on with Joe Mixon? What? Why are these guys not able to run the ball very well? I don't know. Think it's part of the offensive line. But we shall see. We shall see. Lighten up 1-zip first quarter. You think so? I think so too, actually, Jay. The Rams are just gonna probably smoke.
He's at the Lightning's game, right?
Oh, the Lightning game. Okay, I thought you were saying that the Rams are gonna light it up in the first quarter. The first quarter, there's periods and.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Okay. Well, I think that the Bengals are going to get lit up in the first quarter, like what I think he's saying. And, I think it'll be over real quick, real fast. Let's move along. Eagles at Buffalo. Got 5-1 Buffalo versus the 3-4 Eagles. Did you see the Bills being 5-1 this far along into the season?
No.
Me neither.
I thought it would be the other way around. Well, maybe not that extreme, but I thought they'd be more like 4-3, 3-4, like the Eagles.
Yeah. They put all their eggs into this Carson Wentz basket.
And I think that was a
I
mistake.
think it was a mistake too. Though Nick Foles is injured right now, who would have said that would have happened in Philadelphia? Who knows?
That Carson Wentz would be healthy and Nick Foles would be injured.
Yeah. Who knows what would have happened? But sitting at 3-4 is not a good look for the Eagles right now, man. They're sitting at 23rd in offense, 10th in defense. Or is that 18th? They're 18th in defense. Sorry. Maybe I need to start getting some glasses. Passing, they're 20th in fourth. No, it's 20th.
Oh, that one is a 2 or a 0.
It's a 0, baby.
It is 0. Well, okay.
I think they're just like middle of the pack, obviously, 3-4. This rushing game of the Buffalo Bills has been to say the least, decent.
The rushing game for the Bills, 7th.
Yeah.
I'd say that's more than decent. I'd say that's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Wow. I just feel shocked. Wait, we didn't get the coin on the last one real quick. They got the home team, which is the Rams. I'm gonna pick the Bills. I feel that I feel like I'm picking the Eagles more than I should be lately, and they've been letting me down. What's up with Nelson Aguilar dropping balls all the time, man? It's really happening.
Man, I think the difference for me in this one, because I was
their wide receivers just can't catch the ball.
Yeah, I doubt they're going to be able to really catch the ball all that well against a third-ranked defense, too.
Yeah.
So,
put you down for Buffalo?
Yeah, I wanted to pick Philadelphia just because you picked the Bills.
I do that every time. Man.
I also
at least once
want to not use spicy chicken wings, so I feel like the safer bet's the Bills.
Home team, Buffalo.
God damn.
Dude, we have a clean sweep except for me picking Tennessee. Everything is the same except for me picking Tennessee. The coin is feeling it. This is going to be a good game to pick. You got the Chargers, who are 2-5, who haven't really been living up to their expectations.
Although neither have the Bears.
The Bears are 3-3, who also haven't been living up to their expectations. Mitch Trubisky was one of your guys to watch this season.
He was. And he has been absolutely pissing his pants.
Yeah, I would agree. What? What?
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there in Chicago. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see
Obviously.
Los Angeles going 2-5.
Eh. To me, that's less surprising than the Bears.
Well, and they got Melvin Gordon back now, and he hasn't really been doing anything. It's just he's coming out in press conferences being like, "I could be playing better." Like, well,
Then play better.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you know that, do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I mean, and that's also kind of, the story of Philip Rivers' career is he does really good one year, and then not so good the next year, and then maybe the next year, or the year after, he's going back up.
Right. Gavin says Dak is better than Wentz. I kind of agree with that.
That's interesting.
I agree with that.
I never thought about it.
I don't think Carson Wentz is as hyped up and as good as the Eagles believe him to be. He's had that one good season where he was, on MVP track, and then he got hurt. But he hasn't really done all
Nick
of that
Foles
much.
Stepped in, took him to the playoffs, and won a Super Bowl.
Right. So I actually do really agree with that. I think Gavin is pretty on point with that one.
I'm not entirely sold on that. I think Carson Wentz is way over inflated because I think a lot of people associate him with things that Nick Foles did. But I think Dak Prescott is extremely overrated.
I don't
think he's as good as people think.
I don't disagree with that, though. What I would say,
if it was my football team,
I'm taking Dak.
I would take Wentz.
I'm going to take Dak Prescott over Carson
I would take
Wentz.
a healthy Wentz over Dak Prescott.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like this conversation you're sparking up over here at the Circus Monkey Sports. Go check out Circus Monkey Sports. They are on Game Changer Sports Network as well, and you can find their Facebook at Circus Monkey Sports Facebook. Awesome. Thanks for the input there. Back to the Chargers and the Bears. I feel like, Melvin Gordon's coming out here and he's saying, I could be playing better. And if he believes that and he really thinks that he should be playing better, then maybe in this game he will. And they're going to come up and spark something this week. This week will be the week where the Chargers spark it up and they get going. They get it hot. They get it heavy. They start winning some games. I'm taking the Chargers in this one over the Bears in Chicago.
I'm not. I'm going for the upset. I'm going with the Bears.
I think the Bears are the favorites in this one.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Look at the spread.
I mean, everything I'm seeing, according to the standings, or how NFL.com has it broken down, you should definitely pick.
The Chargers are -4.5. So yeah, the Chargers are the favorites.
Yeah.
Nick, did you steal your grandma's weekend? I did. Nope. I'm taking the Chargers in this one. Taking the Chargers. You're taking Chicago?
Yep.
All right. Let's see who the coin takes. I did steal my grandma's wig, by the way. Visiting team. Chargers. All right, let's move right along. We got the Giants versus the Lions. The Giants are 2-5. The Lions are 2-3-1. The Lions are basically the worst defense in the league.
Other than the Dolphins.
Yeah. Basically, the Dolphins aren't even a football team this season. Let's get real.
Well, can't deny that.
You're looking at a 24th offense. You got a healthy Saquon now. You got a healthy Evan Ingram. My money's on. Oh, dude, but the Lions have been playing all right. Like, they've been keeping up with all of the teams that they've lost to, and even the team that they tied to clearly, which was the Cardinals. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that was also week 1.
Yes.
Or was it week 2?
I think it was week 1. I'm pretty sure it was week 1. Let's look at the Lions' schedule. I really, I don't know about this one. So this one's going to be a tough one. And I'm going to base it off of how well. So the Lions lost to the Packers by 1.
Yep.
The Lions lost to the Vikings by 12. The Lions lost to the Chiefs by 4. The Lions beat the Eagles. The Lions tied the Cardinals. The Lions beat the Chargers by 3. The Lions lost to the Browns by 4. The Lions lost to the Bills by 4. They're so close in all of these games. Every single game they've played, except for against the Vikings, where they got 2 scores. 2 scores.
But even at that, I mean,
2 scores to the Vikings.
If you're within 2 scores, I mean that.
Dude, they're losing by like just over a field goal a game.
Yeah, I mean they're losing by 3-4 points a game.
Yeah.
Or 1. So between 1 and 4 points.
Right. Go Sounders, go! I like it.
Nice.
No, Bears are 4 points favorites. Okay, the Bears are 4 points favorite. Lions should have won against the Packers. Lions should have won multiple games this season where their kickers are missing kicks that he shouldn't have been kicking. The Lions should have been easily up there in the top of
those 2 face mask calls against the Lions and that Packers.
Really did screw them, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I hate blaming the refs, but those were bad calls. Those were obviously bad calls.
I always go back to this. This is a ironclad statement. If you play better, 1 penalty, 2 penalties, 3 penalties, 4 penalties. If you're playing better, those penalties shouldn't even matter. Play better.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But
Convert on 3rd down more often and get a touchdown. Instead of kicking field goals and leaving it up to a caller call or a face mask that wasn't a face mask. I truly believe that. As salty as I am even about the Seahawks-Steelers Super Bowl, if the Seahawks in that game played better, we wouldn't be talking about this. This is not – it's not a discussion.
Yeah, I mean, if you just play better, the Seahawks could win every goddamn Super Bowl.
I agree with that, but don't blame the refs. Like, this is just my thing. Just don't blame the refs.
Yeah.
They're humans. They're doing their job. People make mistakes. Don't give them a reason to make that mistake.
True.
It's all about timing of the penalty. It all takes away. I agree with that. But if you're not even like, dude, this versus out on the shoulder, if I'm blocking you here versus blocking you here, this looks like I'm closer to your face versus over here.
Right.
I mean, I get it. They're professionals. I'm not. Okay? I'm just saying, if you have that issue, which clearly there was an issue that game, maybe you need to make a little bit more of an adjustment to work on, instead of working on the inside of the collar to the outside of the collar. I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm okay with being wrong on this one, but just don't leave it up to the refs. And they say the same thing in MMA. which you should agree with here, Joseph. Don't leave it up to the refs. The refs shouldn't be the ones that dictate the game.
Although, I mean, when the refs have to come out and then apologize for calling a piss poor game.
I agree with that.
In the instance of the, since you brought it up, the Pittsburgh-Seattle Super Bowl, I mean, you're not going to replay it, but call a better game, too.
I agree with that.
You know, halftime's not just adjustments for the teams.
That's true. It's adjustments for everybody. Shout out Mike Leach.
Thank you, Mike Leach.
All right. So in this one, I really like how the Lions have been playing over the season. I think they are a better team than a 2-3-1 record. That obviously shows a 2-3-1. But I like the fact that they got Saquon back and Evan Ingram back, and they're both, after playing one more game, a little bit more healthy. I'm going to take the Giants.
I thought you were dead set on taking Detroit, and I was like, I'm going to scoop this one up for an
Nope.
easy one.
I'm taking the Giants.
God damn. Because I was going to take the Giants, too.
Are you going to take the Giants?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they got their quarterback, and he was looking good.
Visiting team, Giants.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, this
How?
can't, I don't know. There's only been one discrepancy, and I only
Two.
picked. Oh yeah,
I
and
picked
it's
Chicago.
I picked. Oh yep. All right. Wow. All right. So we got the New York Jets.
Jacksonville.
You got the New York Jets versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Jets have barely scored any touchdowns this season. I think less than what I can count on one hand.
Somehow they're worse in offense and passing
So I'm saying is
than the Dolphins. What is?
I'm telling
What?
you the Jets have scored less than 5 touchdowns, I think.
Have the Dolphins scored a touchdown
I'm
yet?
pretty sure they've scored multiple touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll be damned.
Let's look at this real quick.
Did not know that.
Yeah, the Jets are just really bad. They're not scoring.
No, obviously.
Not scoring. Beep, beep, beep. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Wait in transition. 24 points there. 14. 16. 3. 6. 13. So maybe they've scored 6 or 7 touchdowns. Just guessing.
Yeah.
Off of that.
Yeah. No idea. But
They're not scoring a lot. Those are preseason games too.
oh,
Look at that. 16-3. Yeah, they're getting blown out left and right. 17, 31, 30, 24, 33.
but they still beat the Cowboys.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sold on the Jets at all. Give me any team against the Jets probably the rest of the week or the rest of the season. Jacksonville all day. Let's check it out. Visiting team, the Jets.
So both you, I, and the coin each have one game that's different.
Yep.
Nice. This is a weird week.
Right. You got the 6-0 Panthers or the 6-0 49ers at home versus the 4-2 Panthers. Excuse me. I'm not sold that the 49ers are a 6-0 team, man. I guess, like, they've won 6 games, obviously. feel like their record reflects.
Yeah, I mean they played
I just don't think they're as good as everybody's thinking.
Washington, who's won one game,
And they
they
beat them by
played-
6, right?
by 9. They
Hmm.
shut them out. I mean, it was 9-0, but in a inclement weather,
Right.
they beat the Bengals. Yeah, and who were the other 4 teams they played?
Steelers.
Yeah, they beat the Steelers. Didn't they beat the Rams?
Yeah, I think they beat the Rams. The Rams.
Did they beat the Chiefs?
They beat the Browns.
The Browns, okay. Bengals. Oh, the
Bengals,
Buccaneers.
That was all preseason. So Bucks, Bengals, Steelers, Browns, Rams, and Redskins.
So they've played one team with a winning record.
Dang. Are the Steelers have a winning record right now? The hell no. Browns? Nope. Tampa was not, right?
No.
Tampa was not. Yeah. It sounds like they've got a case of the New England Patriots.
So this is the second team that they've played with a winning record. And the Panthers have
They've been doing all right
been on a touch of a
Without-
hot streak, right?
without Cam Newton. Yeah.
Without Cam Newton and McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's still playing.
Oh, I know, but I mean, I was saying he's doing really well. They're the quarterback after.
Yeah, he's
Cam
in a
Newton.
MVP candidate conversation right now.
Oh, hopefully not.
Give me Carolina in this one.
Yo, I'm actually thinking the same thing.
I'm thinking Carolina in this one.
I'm thinking because of Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I don't think they're
McCaffrey
going to
here.
be able to contain him.
Hmm.
And maybe they get burned a little bit on that play action. I'm not sold on the 49ers, guys. I'm really not. I'm just not.
I think this will be a good test, especially against the 49ers passing and Carolina's defense.
San Francisco is the coin's pick. That's exciting. You got the Raiders going to Houston. I like.
Houston.
You like Houston? You're taking Houston?
Yep.
All right.
No question in my mind.
I like what's been going on in Oakland, though.
I do too.
They've been doing pretty well for what I was expecting them to do. A lot better than what I was expecting them to. 6th in rushing, 15th in passing, 24th in defense, 13th in offense. Yeah, I got to take the Texans in this one, though. I just don't see them against the 4th best offense in the league, against their 24th in defense. Don't see that being a good recipe for a victory for Oakland. So give me Houston. Though I do really like what Deshaun Watson's been doing, taking visiting team. All right. We have the Patriots playing the Browns
Give me the Browns.
in Gillette.
Yep.
All right.
I don't care. Give me the Browns. I don't think they have a snowball's chance in hell, but Screw it.
Okay. Well, give me the victory for the week.
Okay.
I'm picking New England. I don't think the defense is even going to have a clear, like, there's no way Cleveland's offense is going to even remotely stand a chance against.
Oh, I know.
New
Mayfield's
England's
going to
defense.
throw like 4 freaking picks, and 2 of them are going to get returned for touchdowns.
Yeah, probably. And a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Probably.
And a
I mean,
punt
the
block
Browns
for
are
a
going to
touchdown.
get blown out.
And 6 safeties.
But I'm still picking the Browns because.
All right, I like it.
Oh my God! Easy with my goddamn.
I know. I'm sorry, man. Visiting team, Cleveland.
There it is. It had to agree with one of us.
Bing, bing. Got the Chiefs. 5-2.
With no Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Henne.
Who?
Chad Henne.
Who the hell is that?
that's a old
That's
name
a-
for you, bro.
That's a give me the Packers name.
Give me the Packers name. I'm gonna take the Chiefs in this one.
All right, for a tie for the week.
I'm breaking this little tie that we got going on here because I'm gonna be winning all of my games this week.
Well, you're going to be winning that New England game.
I want to
You're
win
losing
this
that
game
New
too.
England.
I'm gonna win this game too.
Nah,
The Chiefs are gonna win this one,
I'm
and they're gonna
gonna
run all over the Packers.
I'm going to stumble.
They're gonna run all over the Packers. Give me the Chiefs. I'm gonna take it. A visiting team. They take the Packers. All right. So, last game, Dolphins 0-6 versus the Steelers 2-4. The Dolphins are 31st in offense. They're 30th in defense, 30th in passing, and
How the-
31st in
How the hell
rushing.
do the Dolphins not last in anything?
I don't know, bro. Damn near last in everything, though.
I mean, as close to last, but they're
Scraping the bottom.
They're not quite last in anything.
Give me Pittsburgh.
I mean, all joking aside, who's picking the Dolphins?
Not me.
No.
They take the home team as well, Pittsburgh.
See, even the 50-50 odds, and no, it's like, not touching that shit.
Yeah, doesn't want a part of it. I missed the whole episode. Fitzmagic. Hey, why don't you go back and watch it again? Share it everywhere you can. All right, guys. This is the end of the show. Once again, we'd like to thank Tabby's Coffee. Go check out Tabby's Coffee in the Everett Library. I'll show it to Twitch too. They're in the Everett Library. If you're in the Seattle area, Everett area, wherever, go out of your way to go to Tabby's Coffee and tell them Talking Up Here Sports on you.
That's good.
And
also, while you're there, read
why,
a book.
Yeah, read a book and look at the art. And also, while you're there, decide to buy some tickets to a sporting event and go to SeatGeek.com and use that promo code GCSN and get $20 off your purchase.
Yeah, use that library internet.
Yeah, use the library internet. Go to SeatGeek.com.
There might even be Wi-Fi.
Buy your
at Tabby's.
tickets. I'm pretty sure there is.
I think we might have used it once or twice.
Use those promo codes. Go get your tickets and use GCSN promo code. Get some money off. $20 off? $20 off? Is Eric going to give you $20 off?
I ain't gonna give you nothing.
He's going to give you $20 off. Eric's giving you $20 off.
If you go to SeatGeek.com and use promo code GCSN.
It'll get you $20 off. That'll get you $20 off. Okay, all right. Great picks this week. Let's check out.
Yeah, we all agreed. Great picks. Woo!
Read these comments real quick. The worst. Picking Packers. Yeah, you guys look tired. But yep, that's what I said. Yeah, right, guy. Still 2-2 in the World Series. Game 2. Go Nationals.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you guys
Go
later.
Expos.
Bring back our Sonics.
True that.